I'm Donovan.
We're Whit3 Collr.
Go listen to our new songs.
Yeah,
on
so
Spotify and everywhere.
I mean, Donovan and I have been at it for almost 4 years at this point, and so a while back we were kind of just throwing around names, and it was kind of, we were thinking like white versus blue collar, and we're like, okay, but like we live in like BOC, and like we're obviously not blue collar, so it's kind of like the irony of Whit3 Collr, and then over time we changed the spelling. It was originally just Whit3 Collr, and then we switched it around just to make it more interesting.
Yeah. I mean, like when we first started getting together, like me and Will met, and we instantly bonded, like straight up over like Van Halen, Motley Crue, like all that stuff. We were, like, oh, you know this record? Oh yeah, blah blah blah. And we were just always jamming to that stuff. And that's what kind of put together our first set for like what we would branch off of other shows. And then slowly the originals started to trickle in, and we've always had an obsession over that hard rock sound and trying to bring it back. So.
Like everybody talks about, oh, like rock is coming back, like rock is like revival or whatever, but I think our philosophy is we're just doing something new. Like we're taking the inspirations from 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and we're taking all those people and all those artists that influenced us, and we're essentially trying to create something new. And I think that's kind of what, by making rock kind of cool again, is because it's new, and I think anything new kind of it has like the possibility for becoming something entirely in its own.
Yeah, just that modern feel. Gotta have that swagger.
I really feel like our energy kind of it hits you
in the face.
Yeah, it like hits you in the face, and it almost hits you more than if you just like sat down and like listened to the song. I'd say we're already kind of on the road to kicking it up a notch right now. We're getting back, playing shows. We have at least like 3 or 4 shows lined up right now. We keep on booking more. So yeah, I think we're gonna play the scene and bigger things.
Play our cards right.
Exactly. John Joseph, our producer, he definitely helped us kind of hone in that like the sound of the record essentially. Just because we kind of, I don't want to say pigeonholed, but we had kind of a sound that we were working with for a while, and he wanted to kind of create something entirely new in a way. And
so like we wouldn't have gotten that sort of sound on the record with anybody else. So
yeah,
mega props to him.
There was definitely like a push pull between like me being like, yo John, I just want to like crank the Marshall up to like 10, and him being like, no, we're taking this box amp and like toning it down and doing all this stuff.
Putting all those fun little pedals and all the effects that he has in his big room of magic.
Yeah, so
that developed over when the pandemic hit and we weren't able to really get together and write, so we were doing a lot of stuff over text, and like we were having a lot of jam time, so it was more over the phone, over the computer. He was working a lot with Logic, and we were trying to throw together demos, and one night I sent him a beat, and that's pretty much where it birthed from.
I kind of took it over. I was like, yo Donna, like I'm bored, like send me a beat. And so he texted me something. I'm like, yo, this is sick. And so I just like take it. I have like a little like mini studio in my house, so I kind of just camped in there for like the night, and I just had this riff I was working with that I heard once I heard Donovan sing it, so I'm like, all right, let's see what I can do with it. And pretty much like 4 hours later, that 16th Suite was kind of it after that. The entire song didn't really change much after that night, but and then lyrics came shortly after, but that was pretty much it. So it was a really short time frame actually when we wrote it.
It's just difficult when you can't see each other, and the writing process is a lot different.
All right, at Whit3 Collr Music WHIT3 COLLR music.
And that's
everything.
Instagram,
So Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, our website www.whitcollrmusic.com.
the 3 and then no A in Collr.
Yeah. Yeah, and
it's complicated, but we're making it.
And yeah, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Spotify, Apple Music, and everything for
go get Endless Hours to 10K streams on Spotify.
New tour dates, shows, anything.
You can find all that jazz.
Hi, we're Whit3 Collr, and we've just been buzzed.